Hello everybody. Today we're going to see how I draw King Flamingo. Okay, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself. So don't worry if you can't see this. This is all for me. And then I'll switch over to Sharpie and you'll be able to see much better in a second. But for now, just bear with me, okay? And I'll see if I can make this kind of fun. Let's see. So I got an idea of what I want to do with him. So I'm trying to think if I'm going to be able to pull this off and draw it correctly. So I'm kind of messing around with the face first to make sure that I'm going to get this feature in. Because if I don't, it's kind of pointless, right? Okay, so I think that should work. What I'm trying to do is give him he's kind of looking up. You know, kind of like a bird, you know, kind of a proud peacock, I guess is really the word that I'm looking for, but it's not a peacock, right? But he's peacocking is what they call it, because he's proud and he is looking up all proudly. That's the best way I could say it. That's the best word I can come up with. I'm not very good with my adjectives. So he's just proudly looking up. Okay, and I think that's gonna work. And I'm just gonna add in a few little what do you call them? They're not really feathers, but the way it looks. What's funny to me is this is it looks like a piñata, you know? And it's got the little fringe like a piñata. I'll say it right for you this time. So I assume that's what it is. So I'm not going to add them all in. I want to do that with color. But I did want him kind of, you know, looking up and you know, showing off his plumes, so to speak. So that's why I'm going to do some of them with the little fringy fringe look to him. Okay, so I think that's going to work. I think I did enough there. I think that's going to make me happy. All right, we'll see when it comes to inking. That'll be a totally different story, right? So let's see. So I'm going to have him kind of with strong back, all proud. And I want him to kind of, let's see, kind of hold his hands up strong and defiant, you know? Yeah, like that. So I'm gonna put one hand up. Well, both of them up, actually. He's gonna have them kind of up and strong, like Popeye. All right. So now that means I got to draw the hands. So I'm going to do some boxes first to make sure I've got the shapes right that I want. Looks about right. So now I got to put in some fingers. And the pinky is the most important, right? Because that's when you can see the most. At least at the angle we're going at. Not all the time. Just the angle we're at. So, and I also want to remember to add just a few of those little fringes. Just to break up the look and to remind myself that it's gonna have that all over the body, you know? All right, I think I'm happy with this. Okay, that one looks good. Let's draw this one over here. I'm gonna throw a few fringes in there. I don't know why I'm doing with the sketch. I just got to remember to do that with the ink, you know? But it's my drawing, and I'll cry if I want to. Just kidding, that's a joke. Or a song. Okay, this one is going to do the back of his hand. So, do something like this. Okay. Alright, and I think I'm going to... I like that initial picture they sent out of him with his leg up like a flamingo. So I think I'm going to keep that and have one of his legs up. I kind of sketched that real quick just to see what it would look like, and I like it. So I'm going to do that. I just have to draw the rest of his leg here and make sure that I like where that's going as well. Oh, yeah. like that. Right? And then I gotta draw his, what do you call it? His shin protector. Right? Don't know why they have them, but you know, I'll say this every time. I guess their shins are precious. Okay. Like that for the what do you call it? The tread. I think I'm good with that. So I think, you know what I think I'll do? I'll have his, I wonder if I can do this. This is kind of a tricky, ooh, you know what? Maybe, let me erase some of this. I got too many lines in here that are throwing me off. Okay. Like that. This is hip. The problem with it is, oh, I know what I did. I didn't draw his anatomy right. So this foot should be pointing at you. I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be, but the way I have him standing, it kind of needs to be pointing at you. Like that. Right? And then I'm going to draw his chin protector. Why do I keep forgetting that word? My words don't come out right. Okay. Okay. You know what's throwing me off? His pants have like this weird bulge like this that's exaggerated, but when I do it, it looks like I'm drawing his leg wrong, and that throws me off. So here's what I'm going to try to do. Let's try to do something like this. And I think I want to have his foot like back behind him. Like that. You know, kind of like it's resting on his other foot here. So I don't want it so high. It was like, in their picture they had it super high. That's alright, but I think it was too high for my taste. So I'm going to kind of do something like this and see if we can pull it off like that. I think so. I think that might work. Yeah, you know what? It's a little too low. I see why they do it now. That makes sense. Now it feels too low. It feels like it's very, very lazy, you know? So I think I'm going to try to raise his leg even more, which means more creases and folds right here. Like that. Okay. All right. Yes, much better, much better, much better. Okay, a little bit big, but I'm gonna thin it down a little bit. Gonna crease it up here more. Thin it down. Bring it back here. Something like that. And then I can draw his shin protector. Again, my words aren't working right. Okay, I think that'll work. I think I'm gonna move over to sketch now. I'm gonna erase some of this just because it's so predominant, and I don't want that because the ink is supposed to take precedent. So I'm just gonna lightly erase a lot of this. But I know where it is from my sketch, and I got an idea of what I'm doing. So I'm going to switch over to Sharpie now. I'm going to be using a Sharpie pen and a Sharpie fine point. I'm going to start with the Sharpie pen because I can control the width of the lines much easier. And I'm going to start with his face. So I'm going to start up here with his eyeballs to make sure I get it right, especially the way I have his face angled back. So I'm just going to draw his eyelids like this. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to draw some eyeballs, some pupils, and then I can draw more details of the face. So now that I like that, I'm going to thicken these lines up just a hair, and that'll help me define more features in his face. But I'm not going to draw all the way to the bottom of his eye just because it'll disappear. That's too thick there. Give him some pupils. Hope it doesn't disappear. Okay, I gotta stop there because I'm gonna go too far, too crazy, and too big. So now I'm gonna draw his nose, and again, his head is kind of angled back like this. So just bear with me. I'm gonna come down here like that for his nose. And you can see his other nostril too, because his head's back at an angle. Like that. And so I'm gonna give him a little bit of a smile. Like that. I'm going to kind of draw a little bit of a top lip and a bottom one, something like that. That looks a little off, but we're going to see if we can fix this. So let's see. I'm going to draw his face. The side of his cheeks. So I'm going to go down to the side to his face like this, and his neck is going to come down like that. And the reason I did that is because his jaw is pretty much going across like that, just because his head is back at an angle. And so I'm going to try to fill in a few more lines just to try to hide some of my mistakes. So it looks a little off. Let's add a little line there for his nose, a little bit there, just because I think it's his mouth. His mouth is what I don't like that I did. I didn't do it correctly, but I'm going to keep going and see what we got here. See if I can give him a bit of a smile. Bring that down a little bit and just kind of see what I can play with. It's a little too straight across. So let's see. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to keep going and just work with what I got. Okay? So I think I'm going to switch over to a Sharpie. I'm going to just do one eye for the flamingo like that. And then I'm going to switch over to the big Sharpie and go big. Okay? So we're going to do the beak, and I got that super big, so I'm going to do the top part there. Going to come across here for the bottom of it, and then I'm going to go across his face for the bottom like that. The other half goes in like this. And try to bring that to a point if I can. Again, it's super hard with Sharpies, but you know, we're going to see what we can do. We're going to try to make it work. So again, remember, I'm following my sketch, but I'm kind of adding the little jig-jaggedy piñata shards, you know? So let's go down to the side right here. We're going to come down and over, kind of doing, you know, the whole shard thing, the whole, I can't think of the word. My words aren't working. The whole fringe, I guess is what I was going for, like that. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more on the side over here, just to emphasize that it's something, you know? And here I'm going to come across, I'm going to bring it in a little bit like this, just to kind of hide my mistakes, and do that. And so see, the face is kind of, it's hiding now. It's not as bad as it was. I'm going to go ahead and try to thicken up his jaw like that. It's not quite working. Look, it's starting to bleed on me here, so I'm going to try to straighten that out. I'm gonna show you all my mistakes and see what we do. Something like that. Ooh, you know what? If I bring it like this a little bit more, thicken that up. Yeah, I can make that work. I'm happy with that. I can live with that. So let's see. I'm going to draw basically his helmet, you know, his hat. So I'm going to come over the top. I'm going to come down and do just a little bit of stair stepping. You know, just for the look of like that. You know, like the hood, the mask. It's not really a mask, right? Because it's a whole beak that hangs off. So maybe this is what's bugging me, that hole. I'm just going to play around with this. See, I think we can fix it. I'm going to keep going. A little big, a little exaggerated, or a little too much. But you know what? We're going to keep going. See what I can do here. Okay, I can live with this. I just got to move on to something else, right? Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. Let's do the muscles. So I'm basically drawing the body shape and following the little jig-jaggedy things. So he's got water hoses around for a belt. So I'm going to draw some straps like this. That's going to be around the top too. Another one like this that's around that one. And now I'm going to go ahead and draw this one, because I wanted this over it. So it's going to come over like this, come around, go again and connect it like that. And then it's going to connect here, go back around like that. And there's another one underneath this that connects to there because it's connected to that. And it's going to go here. It's got another connector over it, go around like that. Okay, and I'm doing like a weird line like that because I've got his pants creasing right there. Okay, so he's got 2 more on his suit for like a backpack. You know, the backpack straps basically is what we always draw. And so I'm going to do that. Something like that. They're going to disappear behind that one. So, okay, so now we're going to follow his body line. And basically I'm going to draw jaggedy clothes, basically what I'm going to do. That way we can come back later on and do the fun little shards all the way across. Okay, so I'm going to do that arm there. This one's going to come here for the forearm like this. The back of the forearm is like that. Something like that. It's funny, it kind of looks like a chicken. You know, that's what it reminds me of right now, just because of the way it's all crooked. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the hand. And the hand, I don't have to go as crooked because it's a hand, and there's not that many of the little shreds. I can't think of the word. By the end of this, I'll think of the word. Watch, mark my words. The fringe. Okay, so there's the bottom of that. So let's do the bottom of this one. Like that. Hell, let's go ahead and put that line right there. Might as well. And so now we're going to do the same thing over here. Just again, more shards, more fringe, more mystery things that I can't think of the words of. Okay, so there we do the back of the hand, or the back of the arm, sorry. Something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to do the fist over here. And so I've got this one up. There's the back of the hand, there's the knuckles like that. So there's the front of the hand like this. And there's the pinky. Oops, that line was way too long. That should have stopped right about there. But hey, we're going to keep going with this one no matter what, okay? So I'm going to draw the other fingers like this. And then draw the thumb over it all. Other part of the hand sticking out like that. And so now we're going to do the legs. And so let's do this one right here in the front. Okay, so it's going to come down like this and come in. And this is where his, let's go ahead and just draw it, his shin protector is. Like this. And since we're here, we'll go ahead and just draw a few more lines just to give it that look, you know, that what do you call it, the metal look, you know, or the flat end look, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's got edges to it, you know. And let's see, there's another one down here like that, and that's basically the strap that goes around it. We're just looking at it from the front view. Let's go ahead and draw this other part of the leg and you'll see what I'm talking about. So okay, so there's the inside of the leg. It's going to come out like that. And there's his boot. So the boot's going to come down here and do that. And so here, we're going to draw the front of it. So it's got that front lace protector, and then the front of the toe. And again, you can't really see much because it's pointed straight at you. And then I'm just drawing just some tread like that. And so now we're going to do this other leg just straight up, and it's got a few folds and bumps that I got like this, just because it's bent up. And again, doing more of those little jaggedy jags. And I guess I was wrong. I guess I didn't figure it out by the end because I still don't know what they're called, or what I would call them. Okay, so his leg's kind of up and in. Ooh, I see a place I didn't connect right there. His leg's going to be up and in, so I can draw the back of his leg. That's the back of his pants, like that, to his boot, like that. And so he's got his shin protector on here, like that. And he's got straps going across. I should have cut him through there. So again, I'm showing you all my mistakes. This is what I should have done. I should have come across like this first. And so now, unfortunately, it's going to be going through there. And that's what I don't really like, but I'm going to keep going. This is where we are, you know? Something like that. So that line I'm going to take out when I color because I'm just not happy about that. But hey, this is what happens. This is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Ooh, I'm just messing up all over the place on this one. Let me try to fix some of this stuff. Oof. PU. Alright. Okay, just trying to give it some kind of look to it. You know, some kind of plastic, again, surface look. That's what I was trying to say before. And here I'm just giving it some more folds and creases because he's got his leg all bent, you know? Something like that. Again, that was too much. I shouldn't have gone that far. But hey, this is what it is. We're just going to leave it like that. So his foot's going to be pretty much behind him, so you can't really see much. We can kind of do something like that, or like where the toe would be, you know? But that's what that is. So let's see if we can fix the rest of this with color. So for now, that is King Flamingo. So here is my colored version. You could do it however you like. I just thought I'd show you how I decided to color it. If you'd like to color it like this, you can always pause the video here and use the coloring techniques that I used, or you can just make it your own. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures of how I draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button to be updated about each new video.